Welcome to Ultra Forestry Tech. The cutting edge where massive machinery meets the wildest, most unforgiving terrain. This is not your average job site. Here, the stakes are sky high. The dangers are real. And every inch moved is a monumental victory. Today, you're about to dive deep into the heart-pounding world of extreme heavy machinery transport. A world where precision, courage, and raw power collide in spectacular fashion. The machines themselves are giants among giants. Towering excavators with arms stretching over 100 feet. Bulldozers that weigh as much as 10 cars. Cranes capable of lifting the entire building. These are mechanical titans built to tame the earth. But in the hands of our operators, they become something even more remarkable. Instrument of extraordinary skill and control, pushed beyond limits to conquer impossible obstacles. Imagine a landscape carved by nature's fury. Jagged cliffs rising sharply above roaring rivers. Dense forests with trails no wider than a single tire's width. Muddy plains where the earth clings like glue to every surface. This is the stage on which these machines perform their daring dance. A place where every move is a calculated risk. And every second counts. Planning behind these operations begins long before the engines roar to life. Every route is painstakingly surveyed by engineers and logistics experts. We map out every obstacle. Low-hanging branches. Unstable soil, narrow bridges. sudden drops. They calculate weight. Distribution, ground pressure. Clearance heights. Anything that could turn this mission from triumph into tragedy. Once the plan is set, operators take over. These aren't just drivers, they're masters of the craft. Years of experience have sharpened their instincts to razor-edge precision. every twist of the joystick. Every adjustment of the hydraulic controls. Is a conversation between man and machine, a dialogue conducted in steel, oil, and sweat. The first challenge often comes immediately. Gaining traction in terrain that refuses to cooperate. Thick mud, slick with recent rains. Threatens to swallow tires whole. Rocks jet out unpredictably.
This is a showdown between man, metal, and nature.
The operators coax the machines forward with patience and power, balancing throttle and brake to maintain grip. Without spinning out. It's a high-stakes balancing act. Too much acceleration, and the machine digs itself deeper into the mire. Too little and momentum stalls, leaving tons of equipment stuck and vulnerable. Spotters on the ground relay vital information, scanning for hidden dangers and guiding the operator through blind corners. Communication is constant, crackling through radios as the convoy moves inch by inch. Watch the left rear. Clearance is tight. Calls the spotter. Hold steady, you're good, replies the driver. Every member of the crew is part of an intricate choreography designed to keep the mission on track and everyone safe. Then comes the tightest squeeze, a narrow mountain pass barely wider than the transport trailer itself. Here, there's no room for error. The operator inches forward, the machine scraping millimeters from jagged rock walls. The entire crew watches tensely, breaths held, as the load negotiates the curve. A single miscalculation could send this mechanical behemoth careening over the edge. But precision wins the day. The convoy clears a pass, and a wave of relief washes over the team. That was as close as you can get without disaster, someone mutters, eyes wide with respect. Nightfall brings its own challenges. Floodlights blaze, illuminating machinery like stadium spotlights. Shadows stretch across the rugged terrain as the convoy pushes forward. Engines humming in the cold night air. Visibility is limited, the path uncertain, but the operators remain steady. Their concentration sharpens. This is when experience matters most. Suddenly, disaster strikes. A fallen tree blocks the narrow trail ahead. No detours, no second chances. Hydraulic cranes roar to life, slicing through like butter, clearing a path in minutes. But every second lost adds pressure. The team hustles, aware that delays could have ripple effects miles down the line. The terrain shifts again, a slick river crossing looms. The convoy must navigate a shallow ford with unpredictable currents and slippery rocks. The operator eases the load into the water, tires searching desperately for grip. Spray flies everywhere. A misstep here and the machine could stall, or worse, tip. But control prevails. Inch by inch, the behemoth crosses, wheels finding traction where none seemed possible. Cheers break out from the crew, their exhaustion mingled with exhilaration. At the crest of a hill, the convoy pauses. The panoramic view is breathtaking. Valleys carpeted in dense green, mountains piercing the sky, rivers snaking through the wilderness. there's no time to savor the moment. Ahead lies the final, and perhaps most daunting obstacle, a crumbling wooden bridge spanning a deep gorge. The team prepares carefully. Engineers inspect every plank, measuring weight tolerances. The convoy slows to a crawl, the bridge creaking ominously beneath the massive load. The operator's hands tighten on controls, every nerve firing. Then, with painstaking care, the convoy inches across. The bridge groans under pressure, but holds firm. Another victory etched into the annals of Ultra Forestry Tech.